From Korea to Germany. From Alaska to Puerto Rico. All over the world, the United States Army is on the alert to defend our country, you, the American people, against aggression. This is The Big Picture, an official television report to the nation from the United States Army. Now, to show you part of the big picture, here is Sergeant James Mansfield.
In past programs of The Big Picture, we have shown you how the Army trains continuously to keep its soldiers at peak efficiency. But the Army is concerned, too, with the soldier off duty, for the importance of a well-rounded recreational program is recognized at all levels of command. The Special Services Division of the Office of the Adjutant General is the agency responsible for effecting this worldwide program for our troops. And as you will see, Special Services is with the soldier wherever he is stationed.
Special Services. What's that mean to you, soldier?
Well, Sarge, service clubs, I guess.
Yes, that's part of it. Here's a service club in Japan, and here's the club director. Under her is a capable staff of trained American civilians. A combination of college education plus experience is required for each position. That blue and white seersucker uniform with distinctive shoulder patch lets you know here's a friend. And there are over 1,000 such friendly service club women throughout the world. How's your pool?
About like his, I guess.
Well, not too bad. Maybe you like to work with your hands, develop a hobby in your spare time. Perhaps it's model airplanes or tooling leather. In any case, you'll find service club women eager and able to lend you a hand. Have a Coke at our soda bar.
Sure thing. You have everything here, don't you?
Sure. Feeling lucky? How about a game of bingo? The prize is a cake made and donated by the Non-Commissioned Officers' Wives Club.
Looks good. One of them looks like chocolate cream cake, my favorite.
There's a lucky winner.
Do you suppose that's chocolate cream?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him. From that grin on his face, I'd say it was his favorite anyhow.
Looks like chocolate cream to me. The lucky guy. Hey, Sarge, here's a penny pitch. And over there's a fortune teller. Sure got a lot going on around here.
You bet. There's always something going on at a service club. A soldier needs plenty of opportunity for recreation during his off-duty time. Care to get in on this jam session?
I'm not sure I've got the talent.
Well, if you've got the inclination, special service people can teach you a lot. That's part of our job, to help develop some of that latent talent that's in all of us.
It looks like fun learning.
You bet.
Hey, what's this?
Kendo.
Kendo?
Yes, kendo is a Japanese sport, similar in many respects to fencing. These two experts are giving an exhibition down in the service club gym.
Ouch! That hurt.
No.
You know, Sarge, I never see anything like this at home.
That's right, soldier. A man gets around in the Army, sees a lot and does a lot. And special services help him do it. Let's watch the exhibition. And then sometimes just plain old relaxation is good, too. The chance to sit down and play a game of cards. Or write a letter home, perhaps. Maybe just take it easy on the sun deck. Pretty soft, huh?
Yeah, I could go right to sleep.
Oh, no. On your feet. There's too much to see and do around here in Japan.
Hey, where are we off to now?
We're about to go on one of the many tours offered by Special Services. Got your information pamphlet?
Yes, thank you. So this is Tokyo. People drive on the wrong side of the street over here, don't they?
Not necessarily. Over here, the left side is right. It all depends on how you look at it.
Oh, I see. I think. Looks like we're here.
Yes, this is one of the thousands of shrines that are to be found all over the Japanese islands. Pretty, huh?
Beautiful. Just like a picture.
You'll find a lot of your buddies here, too. Everybody likes to go sightseeing. Americans and Japanese alike. This is the famous bronze Buddha that survived a tidal wave in the city of Kamakura centuries ago. How about some pictures to send home? It's one of the most photographed objects in all Japan.
Sure. Hey, I only got a couple of shots.
Save your film, soldier. There's lots to see on these service club tours.
Okay, where are we off to now?
Downstream. We're shooting the rapids in one of Japan's many mountain rivers.
Boy, this is fun.
Look, there are some fishermen. Konnichiwa, they say. That's good afternoon in Japanese.
Konnichiwa. Hey, this is the life. We're really living. Konnichiwa. What a way to see the sights.
See the sights is right.
What did you do that for, just when I was enjoying myself?
There was another special services tour just leaving. Going to visit a Japanese motion picture studio. Thought you'd like to come along.
Well, okay. But let's move in close. Oh, boy, action. Hey, wait a minute. That's a cowboy?
Yep. Hop along, Yokahashu.
Now I've seen everything.
Well, not quite. There's an awful lot to see and do here in Japan.
Where are we now?
We're looking on at a field day in Tokyo, arranged for American service personnel by Special Services. How are you at bicycle rickshaw racing?
I don't know, but I could try.
Good. Just like anyone who works hard, the soldier must find time for recreation. And that's our mission, to help him enjoy his leisure time. And more than that, too, we encourage him to develop himself. Sports plays a big part in this Special Services program. Our objective is to have every soldier and WAC take up a sport in their off-duty time.
Everyone? Even guys like myself who maybe aren't so hot at anything?
Yes, sports for all is a meaningful phrase in the Army. Take that sack race, for example.
Looks like fun.
Sure, and you can't tell me it takes a lot of talent. Whoops, well, that can happen to the best of us.
Over here, Sarge, look, a pie eating contest. Chocolate cream, my favorite dish. Oh, brother, look at that pie disappear. Now, there's a cute dish, too.
But there are other special service sports events going on around Tokyo. Football thrills, as a spirited Army team tackles a high-flying Air Force 11.
Boy, look at that soldier go. Touchdown! And the extra point, too.
Teamwork, that's what does it. Teamwork and spirit and know-how. It's a winning combination everywhere, in the stadium or on the battlefield. And that's why sports are such an important part of special services. They make for better soldiers and a better Army. Gives us the edge when the going gets rough.
Look, Sarge, they tied us.
Yes, there are a lot of great athletes in all the services.
Wait a minute, Sarge. You said sports for all. Those guys were tops. Isn't there something maybe I could do?
Well, sure. For instance, if you'd been with the 43rd Division in Europe last winter, you might have gone on one of their ski weekends in the Austrian Alps.
Yeah, but I don't ski so good.
You wouldn't be alone. And it really doesn't matter. You'd like to ski, wouldn't you?
Sure.
Well, there's a special service ski school here, too. There are some of the guys getting instruction now.
That looks like about my speed.
Well, he'll learn someday.
Boy, look at that fella go.
He's making a run through the slalom course. Pretty fair, huh? You know, one of the best things about all this is that you can borrow the equipment you need from special services. We purchase it for you, using non-appropriated funds. Doesn't cost the taxpayer either.
Gee, that's swell. Do you think I'll ever be as good as he is?
Well, maybe. This guy is still trying anyhow.
Yeah.
Work up quite an appetite out in this mountain air, don't you?
You bet.
How about some soup and sauerbraten at the lodge?
With chocolate cream pie for dessert?
Well, perhaps.
What service?
Special service for servicemen and women. After dinner, I hear there's going to be a glee club concert produced by enlisted personnel in their off-duty hours. Music is another big function of special services. Let's go over and take a listen.
Sing me the songs that to me were so dear. Long, long ago. Long ago. As thy soul in we should part.
Many of the selections come from the Armed Forces Song Folio, a monthly publication distributed by special services all over the world. Stateside, there is another special services outfit, the Army Field Band.
Our twist and twirl artists have come up with a little thing which we call the drummer's delight. We hope you like it too.
these guys are terrific.
Ah, you haven't seen anything yet. There are all kinds of bands in the Army. They boost morale and esprit de corps. Over in a hospital in Japan, there's a volunteer band of service people known as the Corn Tones. They're playing for men wounded in Korea.
You think you're so pretty, just because you think you're so hot, just because you think you've got some feel that nobody else has got. You cause me to spend all my money, laugh and call me old Santa Claus, but I'm telling you, baby, I'm through with you, because, just because. Come a time when you'll be lonesome. There'll come a time when you'll be blue. Black and blue. There'll come a time when old Santa Claus won't pay those bills for you. You caused me to lose all my girlfriends. Laugh and call me old Santa Claus. But I'm telling you, baby, I'm through with you. Because, just because. Open the door, bring this back, baby.
Speaking of Korea, that reminds me.
Where are we now, Sarge?
Up at a front line position.
Kind of cold and bleak up here.
Yeah. It's not very pleasant here during the Korean winter. It's not very pleasant anytime.
What are we doing here, Sarge?
There's a very important special services story here, soldier. The story of rest and rehabilitation.
Let me tell that story, Sergeant. I just came back from 5 days R&R.
Well, it looks like your story then. Go ahead.
Well, I guess it starts when word comes down from headquarters that you're the lucky guy. You're plenty happy. Maybe there's another guy from your outfit going too. Climbing into that southbound Jeep is a real pleasure. The rest of the gang razz you and yell for souvenirs, and in your heart you wish they were all coming along with you. Down at the airport, that big Globemaster transport looks like she could never raise off the runway. But you're headed for Japan, and you're very eager to let her try. You strap yourself into your bucket seat, and before you know it, the engines are kicking over, and you're on your way. Japan. You have been here once before, not so long ago, on your way out. It seems like ages since then, but even in the rain, it's good to be back. As you get off the bus, they inspect your M1 for ammo. They will keep it for you while you're on R&R. You won't be needing it for the next 5 days, and it's the first time in many months you haven't needed it. And then, hot chow. And what service! We hadn't been waited on like this since we left home. Delicious. They get hot chow up to us at the front all the time, but it's never quite the same as sitting down to a table and eating like a gentleman. After downing all that good food, we get a chance to wash away some of the combat dust we picked up on that dirty hillside in Korea. Nice hot water. What a luxury. And then a set of fresh clothes. This new uniform is only on loan. While we're using it, our combat gear will be getting a good washing. I guess it needs it. All set now, we're on the town. We picked a place to stay, the Fuji View Hotel. I'd always heard about Mount Fujiyama, and now we were not only going to see it, but we were actually going to stay at a resort hotel there. We checked in at the desk and got our room squared away. Then we stepped out on the porch and did a little sightseeing. There she was, old Mount Fuji, as big as life. That evening, we went down to the hotel lounge, got a table, and really relaxed for the first time since we left our dreary bunker on that cold Korean hill. There was sweet music and real girls dancing with their partners. People were enjoying life for a change. It felt good. The next day, we dined out, Japanese style. The girl prepared our meal right before us at the table. Kind of strange, we thought. The chow looked good and it smelled even better, but getting a bite to eat was a problem. Give me a Yankee knife and fork anytime. After the rice course came sukiyaki, and it was delicious. Those Japanese sure know how to prepare a tasty meal. That afternoon, we went for a horseback ride through the Japanese countryside. And what country! It reminded me a little of the West Coast Range back home. Ice skating we were not so good at, but so what? It was fun anyhow. The 5 days went much too fast, and we were back in Yokohama waiting to catch the plane that would take us over the Japan Sea to Korea. All we had time for was a little souvenir hunting. Then, before we knew it, we were back at Seoul City Airport heading north. A lot of familiar faces were going that way with us. Same beat-up, muddy Jeep, same beat-up, muddy road. We really began to appreciate what those 5 days R&R had been. Then there she was, the same cold, dirty hill we'd lived on for months. Just as steep as ever. We stopped in at the company CP to say hello to the gang. Boy, were they happy to see us. And you know, in spite of it all, it was kind of good to see them too. Funny the kick they got out of a couple of silly souvenirs. Then we went up to our own bunker and we knew our 5 days R&R were over. We were earning combat pay again.
You've been pretty quiet, soldier.
I guess I've been thinking. What all along just looked like fun and a good idea is really very important, isn't it, Sarge?
Yes, soldier. Special services is very important.
As you have seen, there are many activities arranged by the Army to keep the soldier busy during his off-duty hours. The Army places much importance on these hours of recreation, for it knows the part that recreation plays in the development and maintenance of high morale. Operation Blue Jay is the story next week on The Big Picture. Our cameras have captured the dramatic story of the planning and construction of our northernmost outpost.
The Big Picture is a weekly television report to the nation on the activities of the Army at home and overseas. Produced by the Signal Corps Pictorial Center. Presented by the U.S. Army in cooperation with this station. You can be an important part of the Big Picture. You can proudly serve with the best equipped, the best trained, the best fighting team in the world today, the United States Army.